Type of microorganism in soil: bacteria, actinomycetes, fungi, algae, protozoa, viruses. Fungi, bacteria, and algae are called soil flora. These type of microorganisms are tend to be more static, do not move. However, the soil fauna is soil fauna include protozoa, nematodes, earthworms, and insects. And these fauna tend to move to uh, to the source of food, looking for the source of food. So the soil fauna tend to move about once to the food source is exhausted. Neutral or slightly alkaline condition favored for bacteria growth. Conversely, or on another hand, an acid pH preferred for fungal growth. So acid pH less than 7, 4.5 to 6 is preferred for fungi or fungal growth. However, the neutral or slightly alkaline are favored for bacterial growth. The first type of microorganism is bacteria. Bacteria is a single-celled organism, as you know. Does not contain a real nuclei or kernel. Grow by bilateral division. Most common soil bacteria are bacilli, which are 1 micron in diameter and are 3 to 5 micron in length. The bacteria cannot be seen by naked eyes. Some bacteria are benefit, while some other are cause diseases for plant roots. Benefit bacteria based on their contribution to the element cycles in the soil and convert them to available form to be available to the plant, and the plant can make absorption of it. For example, of benefit bacteria, nitrogen fixing bacteria, which convert nitrogen gases to source can be absorbed by plants like nitrate or ammonia. Make nitrogen fixation. Nitrification bacteria, I will explain these two types of bacteria. Cellulose analyzer bacteria, protein analyzer bacteria, sulfur oxidation bacteria, iron bacteria. It's a benefit bacteria. The two type of microorganism is actinomycetes. The actinomycetes is a group of living organisms. This photo show some type of actinomycetes on soils. The actinomycetes, a group of living organisms whose boundaries overlap with both the most primitive group, bacteria, and the most developed group, like fungi. The actinomycetes has mycelium, or sometimes called hypha. Actinomycetes and fungus has hyphae. Fungi, the third microorganism, is fungi. Fungus, in a large part of the living organism, is the largest part of the living organism in Earth in terms of mass and grow in the form of hypha known as mycelium. The hypha of fungus is more clear and thickness than that of actinomycetes. The importance of fungi in soil: it decomposes organic matter and it is non-nutritious, especially sugar in good aerated soil. The fungi decompose protein and convert it into simple nitrogenous compound and ammonia to obtain their carbon and nitrogen needs. So the fungi decompose protein to obtain their need, and if there is excess nitrogen, it will remain in soil to be available to the plant. Fungi contribute to the formation of humus, form of organic material, because it's decomposed organic matter. The fungi also can improve soil structure by binding the particles together. Unfortunately, the fungi is the most pathogenic causes of plant. Also in human, the fungi cause a lot of diseases. So the most pathogenic causes of plant are from fungi. Can cause rot in wheat and corn. Many fungicides are specially manufactured to address fungi problems and diseases. The fourth microorganism is algae. Algae differ from bacteria, actually, actinomycetes and fungi. In their containment of green plastids. So as you see, it has a green shape and has a green plastids. These plastids let it enable to make photosynthesis like plant process. Plastid let enable algae to make photosynthesis process and their ability to form their food from mineral and sunlight. Algae can found or located at surface and subsurface of soil, so they can cause sunlight as an energy source and carbon dioxide as a source of carbon. The importance of algae in soil is algae make photosynthesis process and transform atmospheric carbon dioxide into organic carbon, so it's benefit to the soil. So algae are responsible for increasing organic carbon in the environment in which they live, especially arid and modern reclaimed soil. The rocks and weathered by carbonic acid that formed from the carbon dioxide produced during respiration of algae. So the rock are weathered and degraded by the carbonic acid produced from algae during respiration of process of algae. Like fungi, algae grows collect soil particles, reduce erosion, increase surface hardness, and prevent erosion. Algae in rice fields and water bodies release oxygen gas to meet some of the need of submerged root for the rice. Some algae, like blue-green algae, a type of algae, groups blue-green algae, or such as Gnostic, fix the air nitrogen, or like a manufacturer of nitrogen filterizer. So these algae can fix air nitrogen necessary for their growth. Consequently, when the Gnostic or blue-green algae fix the air nitrogen to the soil, when these algae die and degraded, the nitrogen will release to the soil solution and the plant can uptake it. One of the most important benefits of the algae in agriculture is the process of nitrogen fixation, such as azolla. Here blue-green algae and azolla can make nitrogen fixation. Viruses, oh, viruses are the smallest microorganisms smaller than bacteria, 10 to 100 times, small enough to pass without difficulty through very fine filters, and designed to hold bacteria cell. There is a bacteriophage can destroy bacteria. Now we have corona pandemic. I hope God save us from it. The virus, as you know, is a very tiny. I don't know. Some people actually classify it as a non-living thing. However, it's a microorganism and cause a lot of problem in the ecosystem. As I told you, soil flora include bacteria, fungi, algae, and algae. Static fauna like protozoa, nematoids, earthworms, and insects, and tend to move about once the food source is exhausted. Protozoa. What's protozoa? We finish algae, then protozoa. Protozoa is an informal terms of group of single cell eukaryote, not prokaryote. Bacteria is prokaryote. Here is eukaryote because it has a nuclei, either free living or parasitic, with which feed on organic matter such as other microorganisms or organic tissue and debris. Historically, protozoa were regarded as one-cell animal because they often possess animal-like behaviors, such as it has a characteristics like animals, such as motility and radiation and lack of cell wall, and found in plant and many algae. Some examples of protozoa are amoeba, paramecium, and eubulina.